confused is in the middle of the map when all of them are sort of square. You know, if they have a definitive shape, I'm okay. But when it comes to those ones that are in the middle that all have sort of a squarish shape, I get really confused about what state's what.
You need to stop playing Minecraft so much.
Oh, that's the children. I just listen.
Oh.
I listen to them argue and I watch them play.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Okay.
Hi folks, welcome to Pop Pop Fizzle. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Heidi.
And we are here today to react to a new trailer that just dropped today for the movie The Predator. Now there have been a lot of Predator films previously, both standalones and then the Alien versus Predator thing. And then there was an attempt to relaunch with the movie Predators several years ago. Adrian Brody was in that one, I remember. And it didn't take off, I don't think, the way that they wanted to. This is, I'm not sure exactly whether this is going back to continuity or whether it's just a fresh reboot sort of thing. Have you seen any of the Predator films?
Nope.
Not even Alien versus Predator?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nope.
Okay, so...
So in keeping with my theme of always seeing things later than the originals.
Right.
If we do see this, depending on the trailer, of course, that'll be my lot.
Now, I will say that I did not, for the longest time, I had seen Predator years ago. Friends had cable or whatever, so I didn't see it in the theater, but I saw it not long after it hit cable as a youngster. And then by the time the sequel came out, I don't think I ever saw the second one. I knew about it, and I knew who was in it and all of that, but I had never seen it until last year when I bought a set that had the second one in it, and then I saw it. So I had seen all of the others, including the Alien vs. Predator and the Predator's attempt to reboot or relaunch or whatever, but had not seen that second one for years, and finally got around to seeing it, and it was okay. It wasn't great. The first Predator was much better. I really liked Predators as an attempt to remake it. I thought it was an interesting twist on the setting, and I won't tell you any of that because I don't want to spoil it in case I ever want to show it to you and make you sit through that as some sort of punishment. But we will take this trailer at face value. We'll see what there is to see. We'll let you know what we think about it. Mm-hmm. And then you can hop into the comments and let us know what you think about it. Right. Or what you think about us, like my shirt or her shirt.
Or mine.
Or,
whatever.
Just let us know how your day is going. We like to hear from you. I think that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so The Predator, here we go. This is 20th Century Fox, so it could be the Predator will be wearing mouse ears soon.
Well...
Or that they'll be selling Predator mouse ears at Disney World sometime in the near future. Okay, here we go. The Predator. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like this is happening on Earth. It's good signs, good start.
Trailer for the trailer.
Tell me about the mission. Did you see anything unusual? Like an alien, you mean? You saw something. Oh, yeah? Yeah. And you meant someone or something tore them to pieces.
I think they're attempting hybridization. They're upgrading on every planet they visit.
We need to know if you pose a threat.
We're assassins. Isn't posing a threat kind of the point?
All right. So normally I let you go first, but I feel like I'm going to forget a thought that I have if I don't jump in.
I'm all right.
The first thing that struck me, and I had actually heard this and forgotten about it in the meantime, that it is directed by the director of Iron Man 3, Shane Black. Shane Black has directed some really good films. Has a good, pretty good track record, both screenplay and direction. So that is definitely a plus for this movie. Not a big Olivia Munn fan, so seeing her in this, and it could go either way. It'll really depend on how big of a part she plays and her role in the film. But I like that it takes place on Earth, so it's back to more the original sort of Predator thing. It's not taking us out in space or to the alien, to the Predator homeworld or any of that. So not that stuff couldn't be interesting, but I really feel like they need to give us stakes, and so having it set here, it looks like they've been here before. We see the kid opening the box, so I'll be interested to see if they're connecting that to the first movie, or the first couple of movies, or how that's going to work. So now, you being someone who doesn't know much about the series at all, what are your thoughts on that?
I'll have to say that the whole trend of doing a trailer before the trailer is really annoying. Yes. Stop it.
I don't think that's going to go away, though. Unfortunately, there's so many of them happening now.
Who decided that was a good idea? It's a terrible idea. Stop it.
Yeah.
Anyway. So just looking at this, it looks like sort of an action spacey adventure sort of thing, like, stuff coming in, sort of like Independence Day ish looking. I don't know. I see you saw Olivia Munn in there, and I'm like, well, she looks like a mom character, so she'll probably not be as super involved, I hope. But, for your sake, because I don't really have an opinion on her one way or the other. It looks interesting enough. I'm curious to see, how they do it. Yes, absolutely, putting it on Earth gives it a lot of good stakes. So we'll see, and then it seems like they're, pretty high stakes. If somebody somehow knows that they are colonizing or hybridizing everywhere they go, then that really amps it up for the protagonists of this film. But, it looks okay.
And it's part of the series that the Predators, that's what they are. So they seek the big game. They want the challenge of the hunt. So in the first movie, they come across Arnold Schwarzenegger's platoon of military guys, and they become the prey for the Predator. Then it made sense then to go the Alien versus Predator route, right? Because the aliens would of course be big game. They're scary, they're frightening, they're hard to kill. So that makes sense too. Those movies were not good, but the concept made sense. So here we have, he says we're assassins. So we're kind of back to that initial idea of if a predator is here, who would he seek out? He would seek out other killers, other people that would pose a challenge to him. There's an interesting, I think it was Dark Horse Comics back in the day, and this is me getting really sweaty, as John Schnepp would say. But it's there was a series, there are a few series back in the day from Dark Horse that was Batman versus Predator, and then there was a Superman versus Aliens, and so they had these sort of things. But Batman versus Predator, I thought was particularly cool because, of course, if a predator landed in that world, who would it go after?
Right.
Batman would be,
pretty high on the
at
list.
At the top of the list. And it sort of, that series, spoilers, it's really old, but it ends with sort of him earning their respect by beating one of them.
Huh.
So they leave, the other predators arrive and they leave him with like a gift because you've actually bested us. So here's, and there were sequels and stuff that came after that. But it was an interesting concept. So I like that notion that the predator's always looking for, game that's going to be hard to take. It's not just
invade a world, get over the masses and that sort of thing.
Right. It's much more sort of personal than that. They're looking for the thrill of the hunt, and so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. This is just a teaser trailer, so I'm sure we'll get another full length trailer.
Yeah, so this is not coming
some point down the line.
Yeah, until September. So going by the way the movie studios go, we'll probably get one or two really good full length trailers trying to give us other angles for this particular film. So, yeah.
So I'm pleased enough with what we get in the teaser trailer that I'm interested. I think in order to sell me, I need to see a full-length trailer that'll give me a little more meat to chew on. But for right now, this is enough to at least get me intrigued a little bit.
I'm curious enough. I've never seen any of the other ones, so what better way to get into it than the fourth or fifth movie in the series?
Exactly. All right, folks, if you like this video,
go ahead and hit that thumbs up.
and if you would, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, hit the bell icon. That way you can be notified the next time we drop a trailer reaction or a movie review. We just reviewed Bad Samaritan, the new David Tennant film, so be sure and check that out. You'll find that on our page. And then kids are doing stuff. We've got some new things coming down the line shortly, so make sure that you click that bell icon so you can be notified. Until the next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.